Hey everyone, it's Chastity with Life with the Monicos, and we're going to talk about Dave Ramsey and baby step number 1. Alright, stick around if you want to find out what baby step 1 is. Okay, I'll start with how we got on the Dave Ramsey plan, and it was all because of the Total Money Makeover. This book is really, what does it? It's amazing. And I'm the reader. My husband is not. So, yes, there's a crack in it, but my grandma got it for me at a yard sale. So, yeah, audiobook. Audiobook is the way to go if your spouse does not read and you definitely want him or her on board. It is a 3-hour, I think it's 3-hour and I don't know, it's over 3 hours audiobook. It took my husband and I a little over, closer to 6 hours. 6-pack of beer in 6 hours. We did not plan it to be that way. Once we started listening to it, we actually paused it and talked for the first time in, I'd say, maybe 12 years. It actually helped us figure out what we wanted to do or how we wanted to live. Our kids are getting older. It's just going to be me and him. We were not in a good place in our marriage, considering we had no plans of anything with each other for later on in life. It was basically, wake up, deal with the kids, pay the bills, go to bed, do it again tomorrow. It wasn't what we wanted. 6 hours later, after listening to this book, we knew we wanted to travel. We knew I wanted a wraparound porch. We knew that Jeremy wanted a 3-stall garage, and his retirement dreams were different than mine. We really got to know each other during listening to this book, in the middle of saying, like, oh my gosh, we are so stupid. We are so stupid. He's talking about us. We did that. Why did we do that? It was a whole different conversation. We hadn't talked like that since, oh God, high school? Oh God, that's so awful. It's awful. For the first time, we felt like not only were we on the same page, but we were also in the same book. There were a lot of times throughout our marriage that we weren't in the same book. We were definitely not in the same chapter, and we were definitely not on the same page. So after reading this, we made our baby step 1, which is save $1,000. And before you can even start baby step 1, you want to be current on all your bills, which wasn't too hard for us. But baby step 1 was like, oh my gosh, $1,000? Like, there's times we have $14 in a checking account. What? It took us like 3 days. 3 days to make $1,000. And that didn't include our paycheck at all. We sold junk. I'm not gonna lie. Some of it was really nice junk, but it was just cluttering up the house, like 2 dressers or like end table, accent table things I had in the dining room that were taking up room. Sold antique tables, high heels. I sold high heel shoes. I sold clothing. We sold Spotlight. It went so fast. And in the same sense, I had room. I had room in my house again. It was unbelievable. We thought we sold so much stuff. It wasn't stuff at all. It was junk. It was junk. And we made $1,000 in 3 days, and then we started going to town. It also meant that we were serious. We were serious about this together. And then we had the major talk of telling the kids no. Yeah, they think we tell them no all the time. They had no clue that their life was about to completely change. Having that $1,000 emergency, not in the bank, We're not putting it in a bank so you can touch it. Put it in a jar, put it under your mattress, put it in the freezer in tin foil. Think of what your grandmas did. A fake can in the cupboard. Safe. A safe in the closet, your gun safe, a gun cabinet that locks. You don't want it in the bank. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, I can't touch it then. No, you can call the bank up and be like, hey, you know that $1,000 I have in the savings? I need to transfer that over to the checking. And guess what? They do it. They do it. So make it so you can't get to it easily. Like if you're at Walmart and you decide to buy this and you don't have it in your budget and you have that $1,000 in the savings and you can just roll it over to checking with one phone call, it's too easy. Keep it at home. Keep it under lock and key. And if you are married to a spender, you keep the key. Or if you are the spender, have them keep the key. Another thing is, if you both are not new at this and you're $1,000, oh my gosh, give the key to an in-law or one of your parents. Have them keep it at their house. If there is an emergency, you can call them. Even if you're like in the middle of nowhere or something, they'll come here. They can go into your closet. They can get the money. They can bring it to you. This money is for an emergency. Not a new pair of shoes, not a hairdo, not new set of tires. You guys know when your tires are getting bad. This is do not touch it. Just don't touch it. Because if you get into the routine of touching it, you're going to keep touching it. Don't touch it. Believe me, it's possible to be done. It's not hard. Look around your house. Look around your house. You have so much to sell. If you have kids, you know they do not need all those toys. Shoes. Why are you carrying around 3 toddler shoes when you have a 15-year-old? You're not having any more babies. You shouldn't be having any more babies. Please don't have any more babies because you will. Oh boy. I couldn't imagine having a baby right now. Oh, please don't. All that stuff that you're keeping for just in case, or someone or your brother's going to have one eventually, get rid of it. Get rid of it. DVDs. If you're not watching DVDs and have 100 DVDs, sell them for $1 each. Get rid of them. That's $100. $1 each of 100 DVDs. Yes, I know you paid $21 for that new Blu-ray, whatever. Get rid of it. It's taking up space anyway. You will feel better about yourself. Electronics, the old computer that you're going to wipe clean for this person, or the phone, you know, the 8 phones you have in your junk drawer. Get rid of them. Even if it's only $2, they add up fast. It adds up fast. Also, you could and check with husbands or significant others. The garage and the basement. Oh my God. Tools. Who needs like 5 drills? Okay, now this is really hard for me because I am a carpenter's daughter. So Jeremy, it was more of his mechanical stuff. Mine was the carpentry tools. But sell 2 of them, keep the one, you can get another one later. You're gonna have money, I promise. You're gonna have so much money, you are never going to believe it. So get your $1,000 saved up. If you're wondering how to get your significant other on board, I suggest this book. If they are not readers, there is the Total Money Makeover, and this is the audio, so if they're driving or anything like that, it's great in the car. Also, YouTube. You guys know you can find so many free things on YouTube. Go search it. All right, let me know if you already have your $1,000 emergency fund or if you're just about to start. Drop a comment. We'd love to hear from you. We wish you the best of luck, and catch us in our next video when I update you what I did with our vehicles. All right, guys, have a great day. See ya.